Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tessa. This is going to be a full moon lunar eclipse reading for ... Fill in the blank. You already know who this reading is for, but I am shuffling these cards right now. This is the Zodiac Oracle. I already went through 4 signs. You guys... 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. You guys are the 5th sign. I already lost track of how many signs I've done. You guys are the 5th sign, okay? So this is going to be a reading for you. Who are you? I don't know. I'm going to find out right now. Alright, if you want to watch the trailer for this series of videos, I'm going to post a link below. Okay, so this is for the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius happening June 5th and about those energies that are going on and what you should be focusing on. I wanted to do things a little bit more fun this time around and kind of do all the zodiac signs at random, okay? And just kind of like shuffle and see who is going to be next. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. I did already do 1 phase of readings. You can find the videos in the video section. So I have already done 1 phase. So this is the next phase, and this is focusing on full moon. And full moon energy is already super intense. So the lunar eclipse just intensifies everything. And there's going to be 2 more lunar eclipses in July. Stay tuned for those as well. Pisces. My mom is Pisces. I actually know a lot of Pisces people. I love this card. She's so beautiful. I don't know why there's a delay on my screen. There's some kind of delay. Okay, so Pisces. What's up? What's going on? Huh? If you've already seen your previous video, welcome back. Welcome back, Pisces. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How are you feeling? You're like, just get to the reading. Just get to the reading. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's interesting how how full moon energy affects people differently, you know, because it's like, it's always, for me, I'm a fire sign, and for me, it intensifies like that fire energy, you know. I get very like anxious and a little scatterbrained, and you know, I live in Chicago, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in my personal life, but then there's also a lot going on in the world around me. There's a lot going on in Chicago. There's a lot going on in the United States. There's a lot going on in Europe. Like, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I mean, I can talk about all the different things going on, but kind of like that would be digressing, right? That would be kind of like defeating the whole purpose of what we're doing here. And we're looking at you, Pisces. We're looking at you. And we're looking at what you should be looking at during the full moon energy, okay? What should we be looking at? Okay, what's going on here? On a deeper level, on an inner level, on a soul level, on a spiritual level, on an emotional level. Okay, so what should we be looking at? Getting into. These cards get kind of slippery sometimes. I love these cards so much. Influence of the Angels. They get kind of slippery. Man, what is happening here? I'm just like waiting for them all to just like fall out of my hand. Energies are just so... You guys... You guys like to evaluate. You like to feel things. Yeah. You like to feel your See, they were wanting, these cards were wanting to jump out. Usually I just like shuffle and then I just start pulling from the top. But these cards were wanting to come out. See, look at this. Jesus. Pisces, yeah, you guys really like to be in your feels. But you also like to be in control. All right, you like to be in control. But you're feeling, all right, let's see. You're in tune. Or you're, I don't know, it's almost like you're not really in your element right now. You're not like in the fullest, you're not feeling at your fullest potential spiritually. Like you're not feeling at your fullest potential with your intuition or with yourself. With yourself. Okay. All right, so yeah, at this point in time, you're not feeling at your fullest, but you want the transformation. You want to see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? All right. No more long pauses, because I can just like, yeah, I can get into the feelings of everything and intuition of everything. But we're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna start with the first card, and we're gonna go through it, and then we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, your underlying energy. You have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo. Okay, so I feel like you have a false sense of, I feel like you're taking on like this energy of like a false victory, okay? Or like a, like you think that you got things, you think that you have it all together, you think that you're an inspiration for others, you think that you're a beacon of hope, you think that other people, I think other people are looking to you, well, you think people are looking up to you maybe, but, I think you're just focusing on the wrong thing. It's like you're feeling, okay, it's like you're feeling this sense of victory within you, but what are you feeling? It's like you feel victory, but for what? Or like, it's almost like an illusion, or it's like you don't have, oh man. Pisces, your energies are always so intense. I mean, you know, I guess everybody's energies can be that way, but sometimes, yeah. Yeah, like you're feeling this sense of power within you. You know your potential. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know your potential. You know your potential. But maybe you're just, it's like taking those steps that you need to take to get there are like they're heavy. It's like you have to go through a lot of inner emotions and transformations. But you know your potential. You know, yeah, you know your worth. You know what you have to give. We're gonna keep it at that, okay? You know your potential. Now, moving along. You're motivated. I forget that these cards are here for guidance. Sometimes I just want to like jump right in and be like da 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 da. I'm sorry. I'm telling you. You know, I'm a little like I'm in my fire element. Okay. I'm telling you, this full moon energy, it's like it's affecting me. It's affecting everybody. Your motivation, you have the Death card. This is a Scorpio card, and this is a Major Arcana card. You have 4 Major Arcana cards. And the fact that all 4 Major Arcana cards are water, equivalent to water, it's kind of like, damn. It's like you are really, you're like in all the different, you're really in your water element, but it's like you're taking on the energies of the other elements in a spiritual way, in an intuitive way. You're taking things on very intuitively. And it might be, okay, I'm going to pause there. Motivation is the Death card. So you're motivated by getting into the depths of Pisces. You're motivated by kind of like seeing the light at the end of something. By kind of going through a sort of death and rebirth. Spiritually, like within you. Intuitively. That's your motivation. Like a spiritual death and rebirth. Okay? This is something deep within you. I don't know if you're even completely aware of it. You might feel it intuitively. I don't even know if you're aware of it, like consciously. You could be, but I feel like this is a motivating force that's deep within you. Alright? That's deep within you. Like undergoing a transformation. Like you need to undergo this transformation. And it's like, you know, with this lunar eclipse coming up, and you know, lunar eclipse, it's when the sun is directly the opposite. It's on one side of the earth and the moon is on the other side of the earth, and they're opposite each other, and it like the sun like makes the moon just like wow, just like glow, like pop. I kind of like see this as that almost, like it's shining a light on the moon. So it's almost like from within you, like trying to bring the light from within you out, or trying to see the light from within you, because you already have your intuition and that kind of like dark side of things, you know, kind of like the deeper feelings and intuitive insights about things. So it's like shining a light on it, bringing it to light, or seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I like that, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what you're motivated by, getting to that other side and like being like, aha, you know, I see the sun now, kind of thing, or I see the moon illuminated. I think it's more like I see the sun. So that's your motivation. What you're feeling disheartened by, you have the Moon card. This is like energy you already deal with on a regular basis, because this is your card. This is a Pisces card. It rules Cancer, but in the tarot, the Moon is a Pisces card. So it's almost like you already go through this you already feel these things on a deeper level, and now like the Moon is just gonna like bring it out. And I think you're a little, it's like you're holding on to it. I think you might be a little scared to go through this transformation, because death is about transformation. It's about like one thing ending so something new can begin. And I think you might be maybe a little afraid. Maybe a little afraid of what it's going to bring out. What these feelings are, what's going to come to the surface. What is it going to extract? What is this Moon going to extract from you? Like, what are people gonna see, or what are people going to feel? Maybe not just see, but like, I don't think you're really that worried about what other people think. I don't think you're, maybe on a deeper level you are. You do care, but you don't really, I think on a deeper level you care. But it's almost like, because Pisces, you guys are so like, you guys are ruled by Neptune, and it's like all about like mysticism and inner knowing and like and escapism and spirituality and like the deeper side of life, the mystical side of life. And the Moon is very mystical. The Moon is very mystical. It's almost like you feel so connected to it. It's almost like, I don't know, like you don't want to share. You do want to, you want to share your energy, but it's like you don't want it to be exploited. You don't want it to be taken the wrong way. Okay, you don't want it to be taken the wrong way or felt the wrong way. Like it's like you want it to be felt for what it is, or you want it to be acknowledged for what it is, or you want it to be used in the right way, which is like kind of tender, and you have to give it time to really like kind of embody your soul and feel it. Okay, we're going to move on to the next card. When we get into the depths of these types of energies, like, you can just like stay there, evaluate it to no end. Outside energy of the Knight of Pentacles. This is a Virgo card. The Knights are all guided by the element of fire. So this is going to be fire and earth. So I feel like there's somebody in your surrounding energy who's kind of like putting the pressure on you, or who's kind of like making you feel more aware of your financial goals. Making you feel more aware of your financial goals and making you kind of like see things more in more detail. Because Virgo, all about the details. All about the details. Okay? And manifesting manifesting those outcomes. So I'm getting the sense that this person is close to you. Could be a partner or a relationship you're in. Doesn't have to be. Just someone who's making you, who respects you, you know, respects you, but like they're making you become more aware of what you should be focusing on, and making you become more aware of your financial situation, or your what your goals are, where you want to go. Okay, so this is in your surrounding energy. Now, in your advice position, you have the Ace of Wands. Somebody was just screaming from outside my window. It sounded like they just saw a spider or something. In your advice position, you have the Ace of Wands. This is all about new beginnings. All about new beginnings. New ideas. New inspirations. New projects. New motivations. Six of Wands, which is all about claiming victory. It's like knowing your potential, knowing your power. But what are you going to do with that power? This is what I was feeling before, and I didn't have the words for it. Knowing you have the power, feeling it, but you got to do something. You have the idea in your head. This is more like an idea. This isn't really something that's happening. It's like an idea. It's like a feeling of the potential for it to happen. To be a source of guidance, to be a leader. But you have to take action. Okay, so the advice that the universe is giving you is like, take that wand, take that energy, and put it into something. Take that feeling that's within you and make it an idea that you can manifest. Make it an idea that you can plant as a seed, that you can create into something that can become something. Very vague, I know. But I don't know what you guys are working on. I don't know the kinds of ideas you have. So, you know, you have to kind of like take those ideas and turn it into something else. So, what the universe is telling me for your advice is kind of like, to be inspired by this initial feeling that you had. It's almost like create something with it. It's almost like be inspired by it. Be directed by it. Don't just like soak in the fantasy of it. Or like, don't just think about its potential. I'm really feeling this as potential. It feels right. I'm feeling this energy is like a feeling of potential. You have it within you. You have that feeling within you already. But it feels like a fantasy right now, and it needs to come into being. It needs to come into fruition. It's kind of like accentuate the divine nature of the feeling and put it into a divine action, or put it into a spiritual kind of action. Plant the seeds for the future. Plant the seeds for the future. This is what I'm talking about, man. These are your cards. These are just all water energy cards. Okay. Best way to move forward from your worries, High Priestess. You know. You already know. High Priestess is ruled by the moon in the tarot deck. But this is a little bit more of stepping into a kind of physical form of the moon. I feel like maybe the reason why it's taking me time to really get out my word is I feel like this whole reading is pure. It's all about the intuition. So it's like I'm using my intuition to do the reading, but what you're going through and what's going on is about your intuition. That's what it is about. And almost like how to use your intuition in a positive, for like the greater good. Because the High Priestess, she is in that zone already. She's in that she already swims in the pool of intuition, okay? But she's very wise about how she uses it. She's very wise about what she chooses to share and what she holds back. The knowledge she wants to give and the knowledge she wants to keep for herself. She's very much in tune with the timing of things. Knowing when it's the right time, knowing what knowledge to share and what not to share. Okay, she's a very, 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 very wise woman. Spiritually, intuitively. And because this is about your intuition, it's almost like learning how to kind of use it in a productive way, or knowing how to use it in a more helpful way so it can help others, not hinder others. Not like showing off your power or showing off like I already know everything, or like I don't know, like showing off. Don't show off. Yeah, okay. It's about stepping into a position where this is something that you carry within you, and it's like you can feel it, you can know things. It doesn't mean that everybody needs to know what you know, or it doesn't mean that you need to tell people constantly what you know. You know, does that make sense? Okay. And that's how to move forward from your worries. It's like knowing that you have it already within you to share when you need to, or when the time is right. When you need to share it. When you believe that your message is going to be important and your message is going to be heard. The High Priestess, she's not just going to give out her knowledge if she doesn't think it's deserving. She's not just going to give out what she knows just like that. It's kind of like just giving out all your secrets. She knows that when she delivers a message, it's going to be heard. So it's about stepping into that power, because you already have the intuition, but it's about stepping into the power of your intuition. Okay, moving along. In the next position of how to move forward in a positive light, you have the Chariot card. This is a Cancer card, another water sign. And the Chariot is all fast-moving, go-getter kind of energy, but still kind of like carrying that sense of home on her back, kind of carrying the people that she loves and cares about. Cancer is all about nurturing energy. It's about that home life, the family life, but carrying it with you. You can still be ambitious. You can still go after what you want, but you're not going to leave people behind. So the best way to move forward in a positive light, and this is a major arcana, is to kind of like, you can still be that forceful energy. You can still have this intuition within you and still have this like deeper knowing within you, but still like go after what you want. It doesn't mean you're going, it means you're holding on to your intuition. It's like, it's part of you, but that's not what's guiding you. Or it's not like, it's not the main drive. Your intuition is not your main drive. Like, it's kind of saying like, know your intuition, know that you be in that power of the High Priestess, but these are two separate energies. Yeah, they're both water, but one of them is kind of like, she's in her power, and she's in her power too, but it's just like a fast acting. It's like a going after what you want, and with like joy, you know, with a sense of like pride, with a sense of like happiness. This is like your moon. This is like your inner self. So it's like be in your power with your inner self and with your outer self. That's how I'm seeing this. Okay, that's how I'm seeing this. Be in your power with your inner self, with your intuition, with what you choose to hold on to, what you choose to share. Be in that, but with your outside self, with how to move forward in the world and to see beauty and positivity, be joyful. Be joyful when you go after what you want, when you're moving forward. Like, I really feel this is like this like spark, this ignition. Okay, that's not a word. When you're ignited, okay? When you're feeling like you've been ignited, somebody lit a fire inside of you, and you're just like, poof. Okay? That's that spark, the Ace of Wands. Let somebody light a fire within you. To be the Chariot, to be like, I have so much love to give. So much love to give. Okay, Cancer. Cancers have so much love to give. Oh my God, they're so affectionate. They're also, but you know, like, but know how to maintain that balance with your inner world. Ooh, excuse me. I've been coughing lately because of my allergies. Okay, so as your final outcome, you have Moon in Libra. You have Moon in Libra. You're gonna come to a point where you need to gain, or you're going to have to make a choice, and you're going to have to use your intuition to make the choice. This is the moon in Libra, so you're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to have to make a choice about what direction you want to take, where you want to go. And I feel like this does have a lot to do with your intuition, but you're not making a choice about your intuition, okay? No. You are using your intuition to make a choice, but you're also doing it with a sense of direction. You don't want to make the wrong choice, and you want to make a deliberate choice. Okay, this is what I'm seeing for the final outcome. You want it to be like the smart move, or you want it to be deliberate. You want to have a full encompassed knowing, sense of knowing before you take action. It's almost like you're struggling. You have to bring your intuition together with like your mind, and you have to bring your heart. This is also very much driven by your heart. You have to bring what your heart desires together with your mind. You have to bring your heart together with your intuitive nature about making a choice. I don't know if that makes sense. Your passion, your heart's desire, needs to unite with your intuition. That's what I'm seeing here. It seems like that's what needs to happen before you make a choice. Before you make a choice to take action on something, to move forward with something, to make a mental, intellectual decision towards something. Okay, so work on that. Bring those two things into balance. Your heart's desire and what you're in with your intuition. Those things need to come together. And I can see how that can be a very, very good thing. I can see how those two things can really work well together. They have the potential to really work together, to work well together. Might be a little bit of a struggle, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Your potential card, to bring your intuition together with your heart's desire. Bring your intuition in line with your heart's desire. I feel like I need to repeat that a few more times. To bring your intuition in line with your heart's desire. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle as an additional message for you about how best to move forward from this situation right here. Because sometimes when we're forced to make a choice, make a decision, it can be really hard. It can be like daunting. It's like, man, what do I do? Do a couple more shuffles. All right, Pisces. Porcupine Spirit. Time for a beginner mind. Okay. It's a new step in the process. Perfect. You have the Death card as your guiding light. Time for beginner mind. Death is all about new beginnings. One ending to a new beginning. Okay, so the porcupine spirit. I'm going to read this to you from the book. See what it says. Time for beginner mind. When porcupine spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Co-create what you desire. Heart's desire, intuition. Got it? Who knew? Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. That's great. That's wonderful. I love it. That felt really good. What do you think? Time for beginner mind. Okay? All right, Pisces. I love this little guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right, pull those energies together. Okay? All right? Intuition, heart's desire. Peace and love. Bye.